Glad to have you with us from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, Reese. Checking in with the Florida State head coach here before the kick. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Noles will kick off first, and here we go. Coming out with it, it's Barnes. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Young.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. Third and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. To throw, it's Daniels. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. The Noles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now on the move. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks. And just letting you know, we'll run it.
Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting. Yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They boot it away on fourth down. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. First and 10 from their own 1, and they really need to create some breathing room. Running inside, it's Hawkins. Fights off a defender. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looks as if he's going to run it. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. The Cowboys want to move quickly. Using his feet. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it. They're on the run.
And ball security is starting to become a little bit of an issue for this quarterback. In his last game, he had a fumble, and he has another one right here. He has got to do a better job of keeping 2 hands on the ball.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Shakes off the defender. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
I think sometimes offensively, you've got to have a bit more awareness of where you are in the field. You've got to feel yourself getting close to the boundary. You've got to settle down. That guy looked like he was a little bit out of control, and as a result, that throw took him out of bounds for no gain.
A little release to the back. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
So now on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown, and they forced their opponent to kick a field goal. Nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Page. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. It's a reverse. Got enough for the first. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. They'll go to work in the air on second down. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And he's dragged down.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Heels to punt and try to pick up some yards. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
There's some room. Just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Noles!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
And the extra point was good. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Makes it past the marker. Open spaces. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
This coaching staff is trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. He's got him in the flat. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Hands it off on the counter. Finds a little bit of room. Picks up 4 out to the 13.
The counter run play is really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to the strong side, but now they run it back weak and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because
snags it and there's running room. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Nice job by the quarterback. Hey, the defense is going to let your big tight end be wide open like that. You will take that throw all day long, and they do for a big game.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. The give on the counter. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
To the air, it's Daniels. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
And he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll run the option. Here's a little room there. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Well, we knew coming into this game they were going to try and get this receiver the football as many touches as possible in as many different ways as possible. And here you're seeing it on the option play. Great decision by the quarterback to pitch it out wide. There was nobody out there accounting for him, and he shows you the speed out in the open field for a long touchdown for this offense.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The run to the right. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down, and the clock continues to run. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Tight end now in motion. They'll go right back to the run. They didn't get anybody blocked, didn't fool anybody. They'll lose yardage, and it's third down here late in the half.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely...
Turning it on! He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 13 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's the Sooners with the lead right now in the first half. This has been a good one, a battle of 1-0 teams. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball.
There he goes. Got enough for the first. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Seminoles in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Finding open areas. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. To the air, it's Daniels. Got the quick pass. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understanding they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play, the defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman.
Really good defense. You're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He wants to change this route. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on 3rd down in your end of the field, you better be right, because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown. This offense is lucky now they're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
Makes a move. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Back to throw, it's Daniels. They're setting up the screen. Turns it on him. Caught, and he's got room. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally.
And the offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell. Pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases. Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front, creating a pass.
The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there. Tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're going to run it. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. And now let's take a look at the stats and what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Gets it to him on the screen. Touchdown, Florida State! They move on top here in the 4th. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Page. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown.
This guy has done a lot of work carrying the football, traditionally running it, and now they're trying to sprinkle it to him in the screen game as well. That's a good idea. If they're going to win this game, you just need to force-feed him the football as many different ways as possible. I like mixing in the traditional running back screen there.
Down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Oh, he makes a catch. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Cowboys have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Might be looking to run. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Barnes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Cowboys moving quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Glides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to get the edge on the right. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Hauls it in. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
In the red area, it's Hawkins. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game. And
Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Cowboys fall back on top.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They're testing the right side here. Picks up the first down. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's got some space. Across midfield, down to the 41-yard line is a huge play as this offense rolling. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Right back to the well. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense tries to run, and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
He'll take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. Looking left. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that 1st down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Hawkins. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.